Elsion is running around somewhere, so I'm waiting to close the door. I got some stuff. Lionsgate stuff. Lionsgate stuff. I'm just going to do a couple of quick things while I'm waiting for people to get here. For the Lionsgate. Hello, Rick. How are you? Happy Lionsgate. So I've got cinnamon sticks, and I've got some ribbon, red ribbon. I've got some amber patchouli Lionsgate blessed manifesting water that I made one Lionsgate and found today just randomly. I was like, oh yeah, I got this. So I'm gonna write on my cinnamon stick things that I want to manifest. Abundance, and anybody who's a member can put their questions in. Abundance. Boop. Abundance. And on the other side, I'm going to do 888. And these things can go in a place like a wallet or wherever you keep like change and things like that. Hello, how are you? Hello, happy portal day. I'm also going to do a little bit of my 888 Lionsgate bloop bloop water. I have 8 of these. I don't think I'll do all 8 of them right now, but people get the idea of what to do. Sirius's tail is like, hi Sirius, a good boy. So how's everybody doing? I need a way to cut. I need some scissors. Good morning, man. I don't know where the hell Elsion went. She's gonna get locked out. She's gonna get locked out. I got my red ribbon. Hello, 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 hello. I did abundance, 888, red ribbon. After I write them, I'm gonna put them in places where I keep like abundant things, like maybe in my wallet or my bag, or in like a change jar, or anywhere really. And then when you feel like it, you can just kind of redo it or do something else with it. I always end up doing like weird random things whenever it feels appropriate. Sometimes I might like decide to bury something or like add more oil to it, move it from where it is. I'm so sorry, Rick. I know that's really hard. I feel like Lionsgate is a time where that might manifest sometimes, It's a time of transition. I know it's not easy though. I'm really sorry that you're having that happen at this time. Having to go through all of that. Tingly today. So I tied it 4 times on that side. And I'm just going to wrap it one more time. Cut it. And I'll probably put this one in my wallet. That's it. Abundance. You can do it for whatever you want. I have a whole bunch of these. So we can do it for an easy transition for Rick and his father. And this one I'll put like in the window so that it's underneath the energy, out there. Underneath the stars and the moon, the sun. easy transition. Jenny just sent me a video. I'm live, Jenny. Jenny, I can't talk to you. Peace. And I'm going to put 777 on this one because that just feels right. If I known, I probably would have brought up a different colored ribbon as well. I have a whole bunch of ribbons. Surprise. Is there anything I don't have a massive amount of? I would have maybe done white, but it's okay. We use what we have with intention. So yes, welcome everybody. We are doing Lionsgate. I'm doing the readings for the members tonight. But I wanted to, do this too because it's Lionsgate. It's a good time to manifest. So you can, there she is. You can get a little cinnamon stick or even just something to write on, a piece of paper to write down what you want to manifest and then roll it into a roll. And then if you have ribbon or something to tie it with, you can wrap that around it, tie it, and keep it in your wallet, keep it under your pillow, put it underneath, like charge it up, put it with some crystals. I thought you wrote anal. Anal is a beautiful mantra. I was like, what? Sorry. That's not what she said. A call is a beautiful mantra to let go of a past person. That's much more appropriate than what I saw or thought. Sorry. Oh, man. All right. There she is. There's Alcyon. Like anal. What she said, anal is beautiful. I was like, what? Lightening the mood a little? Maybe. Alright, so 4 times and 4 times is 8. Sorry for my inappropriate reading comprehension. Carl. I wouldn't be, and it's good though because like if I tried to do that moving forward, right? If I tried to do that mantra, what do you think's gonna pop into my head every time? I'd be like, but I think it would still be a good thing because it would still make me giggle. It would make me laugh. It would make me feel better to do that. That's just, I'm very much like that. I have like a, dark sense of humor just because of like going through so many weird things in the life. It kind of makes you be like, okay, we kind of have to just go with it. So you can see the 7-7. I'm going to put this in the window for him and for Rick to create easy transition. And anybody who's here with their little green names are welcome to ask me your questions for your readings. I'm going to have all the cards here. I did the, I did launch the Patreon. The link is in there for people if they're interested in checking it out or joining it. Still adding things to it, and I will be continuing to add things to it every month. But the first, Mystic monthly thing is, it's $1.11, and there's a 20-minute reading in there for this month. And then they go up from there. So there's Wisdom Wednesdays and all those types of things. But yeah, I wanted to share that little quick thing with you guys. And I'll probably make more and put them in places for myself. But it's very simple, very easy. This was just something else that I had that I felt like would be good to have at this time. So let's see. Anything from Spirit about depression and mental health. All right, let me close the door. Turn off the light. Hey. It's funny that you say that because the reading that I did to the for that first tier for this month was literally I did this deck, and the card that came out was it's in the dark that you might feel the heart and blah 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 blah, and we were talking about that, and it was if you've been feeling depressed, if you've been feeling down in the dark, if you've been feeling kind of shitty, things are going to be able to shift. So the Patreon link is in the description box of this video, and I will be adding it to like my link in bio everywhere else. But yes, today is the official start day for that. But in there for the $1.11 tier, we literally talked about depression today. So let's see what's going on. So we have reconciling the past, surrendering a new chapter. I feel like this is the message that was coming through today. It's like, if you've been feeling down and depressed and dark and not good, you know, it can rise up. So know that. We also have 313. Be receptive to these changes. You know, be nurturing to yourself at this time. Know that things are changing. Release your fears around changing. I want to see what the surrender card says as well. I just saw something sweet or something sour can come to you within the hour, which you know this. It's like what you focus on is what you create. And thank you for the hearts, everybody. Thank you for liking. Thank you, Melissa. So we have surrender the inner peace. It says, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So try to release any stress. Try to release any fears or doubts. Try to let go of the expectation of depression, because sometimes that happens too. It's like we get into I just got this again by splitting the deck again. Sometimes we get into that flow of like expecting the worst, or just like, it's like another day and another day and another day of darkness and darkness and darkness. And we don't have to feel like that. You know, we can shift ourselves, but we've got to do something different from whatever we've been doing. And I know like our self-esteem sometimes gets caught up in that. So do things that are going to lift your self-esteem. What's going to make you feel better? Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. So you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set your intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. You know, realize what's going on under the surface and where some of those things come from, because I think a lot of the stuff for you comes from things that you've dealt with before, people who were like immediately mean to you and did horrible things to you and programmed you to feel a certain way about yourself. And because of that, when you deal with other people, you kind of expect that out of them too. Like you expect other people to be mean to you or think badly about you or get frustrated with you in the same ways that others have, but those other people had the issue, not you. You know, and also surrender frustration. So if you get frustrated with yourself for not being able to just instantly do this, let yourself give that time that is needed to shift these things. It takes time to heal. It takes time to let go. So frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so that you may approach the situation more calmly. So we're seeing like, let yourself have more peace, let yourself have more time, like give yourself a little bit of a boost and peace with, surrender to joy. Like don't feel like you have to be defensive, don't feel like you have to be constantly proving yourself. You know, confidence just shines from within. You don't have to do anything to just shift into the confidence of knowing like you're a human being. You're here on the planet. You have just as much right to be here as anybody else. You have just as much value as anybody else. You have just as much potential as anybody else. And there's nothing that you need to do to prove that. It's just innately what's inside of you. Okay? And a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. So like, you know, even when things are difficult, when we know things are going bad, it's like we can laugh at ourselves. We can laugh at the silly things, like me reading anal instead of acal. Like, that's okay. You know, make a joke once in a while, have a good time. And any defensiveness is a sign of weakness. So to communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, and then offer a clear, non-defensive response, which is very hard in these days. Like, everybody's so defensive, everybody's so volatile, everybody's constantly like instantly fighting with each other, or just has this instant attitude, especially online. Not in person for the most part. Like in person, people are, I'm not going to say anything, I'm going to be all cool, calm, and collected. But online, people are ready to like fight. And I know those people would not be that way in person. I just know that they would not. Even just their texts and stuff, people get more ballsy and get weird. Don't let them get to you. Don't go to that place. You know, don't be Don't be stubborn. Don't be defensive, because it just riles you up and makes you feel worse, and then it pisses you off, and then you spiral into a place of like not feeling good. So know that things are coming together for you in divine timing. Try not to be stubborn. Try not to expect yourself to fail. Try not to, because like sometimes I know you can be a little stubborn. Not that you're like defying me or anything, just stubborn in the way of like, I'm going to continue believing this thing and continue coming back to this thing that's not good. Like, it's, you know, and you're stubborn in it. But if you could get stubborn in like, I know I have the power to not be sad and depressed and not manifest more darkness, and I know I've seen you do it. I've seen you manifest awesome stuff and do really good really quickly and really like, but then you can sometimes you get stubborn or stuck back into the like, and so get stubborn in the way of, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to have success. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be flowing. I'm going to be in my most abundant timeline. I'm going to be single, sexy, confident, Nine of Pentacles energy. I'm not going to sabotage myself anymore. I'm letting that old timeline go. I'm getting passionate and driven and excited and inspired about what I'm doing in my life. And if I don't feel that way about what's going on in my life, I'm going to reflect on it, because that may be causing me depression, and start making the steps that are necessary to go towards what inspires me and feels fiery and is exciting. You know, like if every day of the week we're really trying and it's not working, then it may be an indication of what's around us, and then we got to be like, okay, these things need to change. It starts within us, but then it reflects outside of us, and let that be the thing that you're stubborn towards. I'm going to be stubborn towards my success and overcoming these things so I can be successful. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we've got Monica. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody, right? All right, no. Okay, Monica. And then Songs of Starlight. Is this connection over with the person that ghosted me? And what else needs to come through? DM check-in. All right, let's see. Is this relationship over with the person that ghosted? Thank you for all the hearts. I got the Five of Pentacles. It did come out upside down, and like for some reason this deck, like there are some cards in there mixed about. I don't usually do reversals, but like this one's sticking out to me. I feel like it should be, okay? Like, yeah, look. You are passionate, you are driven, you are sexy, you are awesome sauce. Do you want somebody that's undecided, indecisive? Do you want somebody that's like, I'm just gonna ghost you and maybe later I'll come back around? You want someone that leaves you on red and is waiting and waiting and waiting for maybe something, whatever's going on over here, to not pan out, or for them to finally get the whatever the hell together with it? No, we want somebody that's ready. We want somebody that's choosing us. We want somebody that's not going to juggle our value and worth. And we, deserve that. We deserve good. We deserve better. You deserve Ace of Cups. So I feel like it doesn't have to be over with this person, but your decision should be like, I don't want that. Why would I even want to entertain more of that, Six of Cups is here too, so I do feel like this is something you could reconcile. You could come back together with this person, but do you want to? Okay? Like, if you really balance out inside of yourself and you give yourself the opportunity to let other people treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, you might heal your perspective towards this and realize, like, it's not even worth my time. I want someone vulnerable and authentic. I want somebody that's willing to show up for me. I don't want somebody that's going to cause me to feel like, oh, what did I do wrong? Or what did I say wrong? Or why did this go this way? Or what's going on with them? Or I need to be patient because they've got stuff going on in their life. And blah, 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 blah. Excuses for them not being able to be mature. And like, ghosting is not mature behavior, no matter how we want to spin it. Oh, but they had things happening and things were going. It's still not mature. It's not respectful. You at least deserve somebody to give you mature, respectful energy. I'm sure you wouldn't have done it to him. So, Ten of Pentacles. I don't feel like this is the type of person you build a legacy with. I feel like you could connect with them again, and they probably will do similar types of behaviors, because that's just who they are at this time. That doesn't mean they can't ever get out of this energy, but it's like you're setting yourself up to not reach here by entertaining somebody that has shown you that that's not where they're headed. They're not headed towards legacy. They're not headed towards this balance right now. So I feel like the chapter needs to end. Ten of Swords needs to end so that the Wheel of Fortune can spin in your favor and you can start moving in a new direction towards something that is going to be worth your time, energy, and connection, you know? Something that feels good for you. That's true loving, like, connection that doesn't make you wonder, like, you know? You deserve better, basically. You want to transform this so that you can find someone together to build with, something stable that's lasting, that isn't going to just fail. Because, like, this person comes back around, we hang out again, and we start chit-chatting or whatever, and then things get a little rough. How do you think they're going to react to that? Do you think they're going to stick around, or do you think they're probably going to fall back into old patterns of, like, I'm just going to ghost. I'm just going to disappear. I'm not mature enough to handle this. You want somebody that's mature enough to give you something valuable, that's worth your time and energy, a new start of value, so that you can get to that Ten of Pentacles, that not be left out in the cold, not be like within chaos and competition and just weird ass shit that doesn't feel good. So it may take a little bit of time for you to get to that place in your energy, but I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here. Think about this, okay? Today is the Lionsgate. Do you want to carry this energy into the next 365 days with somebody that's ghosted you, holding on to that? Do you want that energy to carry on for the next year? Because I just went through this and I was like, you know what? I don't want to carry this energy into the next year. I don't want somebody that can't show up fully, that can't make, like, my wishes come true. I want a true Two of Cups, a true partnership, that somebody's going to help me to feel like the Empress, not help me to feel like I'm fighting alone all the time or waiting all the time. And just, like, miserable, sad, depressed. What did I do wrong? Why, you know, that type of energy. So I feel like being the Queen of Swords right now and cutting that type of energy out is going to lead you to celebration, and it's going to help the universe spin in your favor so that you can become the magician and not manifest more waiting and more endless, like, you know, weird stuff that I feel like would happen by allowing that to carry. So I would make the decision right now, like, even if this person were to come back around and it's not over, I don't choose to actively participate in that thing. So if they do decide to come back around, they need to come back around in a totally different way. I don't want to entertain them being this type of person that ghosts. I don't want to entertain waiting on somebody that isn't sure about me or isn't going to have that mature connection with me. There's somebody that can be vulnerable and authentic with me. So close that out now and speak it into existence. Like, I am ready and willing and open and receptive to a healthy partnership. I'm ready for somebody that's ready to heal with me, beside me, and grow with me. I'm ready for equal reciprocal connections. I know my value, I know my worth, and I'm not waiting for something that is any less than an emperor or somebody that's willing, you know, to fully jump in and be my Two of Cups. So I would think about that, speak about that right now. I do feel like this person could come back around. You could still heal these things with this person, but you want to be very mindful of what you're carrying through this portal so that you don't create more burdens for yourself moving forward, because I think that might happen, you know. That's why I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing that, I'm not going into portal, I'm not doing another 365 days of this weird ass shit. So no, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. You want equal give and take. You want something that's worth it. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's real. You gotta heal the fear around it too, because that's gonna lead you to being happy. The universe is, I'm telling you, when you make that decision and you're firm in that decision, the universe is gonna bless you. I made my decision, and I've seen good things manifesting as a result of it very rapidly, where prior to, things were stuck and halted and things weren't going in that right direction. It's so quick. When we choose ourselves, the universe will choose us too. So when we can drop those burdens and make that decision to choose us, other people can choose us. Hello, Janae. Hello, Sammy. You're welcome, Monica. And yes, Chris. And yes, Four of Pentacles. You know, we want something that's going to be like, not like this. We want somebody that's giving to us, and like, if you're willing to give, you want somebody that's willing to give back. If you're open and receptive, you want somebody that's also, like, willing to be that way with you, because you're just going to be in the Four of Cups feeling lost and left out. You're trying to give someone your cup, and they're not accepting it. They're looking the other way. This is exactly what a ghosting situation is. Oh, somebody wants to love me and I'm not going to let them. You know, it's like, that's their choice. So I would choose for you to think in a new way, speak in a new way, and create in a new way so that you don't feel another 365 days of, is this or isn't this going to happen? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen in the way that reflects this, because I'm choosing to go into this portal this way. Jump into the well, make a wish, make a change. You're going to be celebrating when you do, because you're leaping into a whole new beginning. Making that judgment call for yourself, to love yourself, is going to help you to bring in someone to love you in a much better way. All right. Yes, you have to step away. Even if it's just energetically on the mind, just create new boundaries for yourself. Like, I'm not putting up with XYZ. I'm not entertaining this. We teach people how to treat us by how we allow them to treat us. I know it's a tough choice. It took me years to be like, no, I'm not doing it. And it was steps, it was baby steps. So don't beat yourself up if like you're like can't completely disengage from it. But take the baby steps of like, I'm not putting up with this behavior anymore, and I'm not expecting, I shouldn't even want this type of behavior, or like a person that's connected to that type of behavior. If they can show me better, great. But if they can't, then no. You deserve better than that. That's just human decency. That's so low to be that way, you know? So, Page of Pentacles, you deserve a valuable offer because you're the Empress. So know that, believe that, and trust that. This is the time to spark a new beginning of passion and excitement in your life. Just by breaking out of that cage, you're going to attract better. Yeah, you're going to attract so much better by just breaking out of that cage and having clarity in this. And it's not like you're calling them up and be like, never talk to me again, I hate you. You're just consciously choosing to no longer wait or think about this in the way that you've been thinking about it. Like, I do deserve better. I know I deserve better. And let me work on whatever's under the surface that's making me, put up with these types of things or hold on to these types of things, What has been putting me in this, like, fork in the road here? Because I deserve an emperor that's going to be there beside the empress. I deserve someone that's going to love me the way that I love. I deserve to heal whatever is holding me back from the true love and connection that I want. And it will require a little bit of strength, but you can get it. Okay, Jenny. Yes, and you can start thinking about other things. Just get out there and start living your life. It takes time, but whatever you've been doing that keeps him on the round in your brain, try to find other ways to disengage from that, and it will get easier. I don't know how to stop thinking about him. It's, I don't know if you'll ever completely stop thinking about somebody that you really care about, but I know that it can get less. You know what I mean? I know for myself, back when I started all of the twin flame stuff, that really ramped things up for me because I was watching all these twin flame readings. I was doing all these twin flame readings. So when I stopped watching the twin flame readings, it backed up. I cut back on doing the twin flame readings, it backed up. Then I started like engaging myself in other things and also reminding myself that what this person's doing isn't healthy. They're not doing anything good. Just like letting them come back around and keep showing me that they're not going to be the way that like is going to ever lead to anything good is also a way for me to be like, okay, like I can't cry anymore. I'm not going to feel bad about it anymore. You're not going to keep daggering me the way that you did before. The way that it was before was like, oh my God, so detrimental. Now it's like, it's just another fucking day of the week. I know what to expect out of you. So that's also, it's like we just get like numb to it over time, but you don't want to go through that either. You don't want to have to keep going through like more times of this person coming back and hurting you, or you even reharming yourself. You know what I mean? Try to just back up from it and work on the subconscious beliefs under the surface so that you can start thinking and speaking in a new way and start feeling more confident about who you are, so that if you do end up reconciling with somebody, that it has a healthier, better chance, but that you won't even want to reconcile with somebody that isn't going to reciprocate in healthy ways. Like, it's not even going to be attractive to you. You're not even going to want it, Like, it's like, I don't want to keep hurting myself. I don't want to keep fucking myself up. So remind yourself of that and surround yourself with people and things that remind you of your beauty and your power and your strength, and that you deserve more, okay? So that you can transform. I know it's not easy, but it will get easier. You don't deserve to be left out in the cold. You deserve somebody that's going to respect you and give you time and energy. And you don't even think of it as so much work to do. Think of it as like I'm elevating myself so that I can elevate what I attract. So if this person's meant to be there and they're going to elevate with me, then by me doing this, I'm going to get better outcomes. Either way, I'm going to attract better by simply focusing on what I've been thinking about and weaning myself off of the things that I've been thinking or feeling or engaging in that's been keeping me in this cycle that's not healthy for me. But it will get easier. Just try to find an outlet, whatever it is that, like, if you keep looking at stuff to do with him, or you keep, like, what is the thing that you keep finding yourself repeating every day that he keeps coming back up in your mind? Try to bring that off. Yes, bring the focus back on yourself, and everything is within you. You'll be able to do it. It just, sometimes I think we gotta get hurt enough times or get fucked over enough times to be like, all right, screw you. That was enough. Here it goes. All right, Songs of Starlight. And then Melissa was sending through the PayPal. Okay. Open to receive for Chris. I'm gonna use this one real quick. I pulled out this earlier because it was part of, I saw one of these other cards. This is what is this? Ganesha for the abundance, for the 8-8 Lionsgate. So we have generosity. I feel like there could be something that's coming in, like you may be attracting more generous people in your life, or you may be being more generous with your time and your energy, so that's going to attract more generous things coming towards you. And keep that in mind, everybody. Like, the more that you are, like, free-flowing with your energy, the more that you are giving, the more that you are receiving. I always say that. Like, the more you give, the more you receive. Also, keep your priorities straight at this time surrounding your healing and stuff, because I feel like things are really going to amp up for you. Like, you have the opportunity to make the right decision at this time that's going to bring a lot of blessings and a lot of opportunities into your way. You may also be working on, like, inner child stuff, or even, like, with your kids, empowering yourself at this time, feeling more confident at this time in what's coming in. Yeah, and relaxing. So again, we don't have to be, like, busting our ass to manifest. We don't have to make things hard to get outcomes. A lot of times we feel like I've got to do so much work to get like, if I'm ever going to have anything. But that's the belief system that keeps us from having anything. It does not have to be hard to be abundant. It does not have to be hard to heal. It does not have to be hard to change our mindset. We just think it is, so we make it hard. And we all do this in different degrees. So I feel like, yeah, healing is here again with the peacock. This is that 9 of Pentacles energy. Realize that healing can be very easy, and abundance can be very easy, and, like, re-sparking that inner child. Everything is going to be easy and childlike for you over these next, like, weeks and months and year. I feel like the energy that I feel right now is like we're going forth into a whole new year. This year is going to be easy going. You're going to be easily attracting abundance. You're going to be easily accepting things as they are. You're going to have your priorities straight. You're going through a personal transformation, and you're nurturing that little boy inside of you, which is going to help you with nurturing others outside of you. You are determined at this time to clear your energy, and you're opening up your capacity to love, which is also going to bring in new revelations and more connection from the spirit. So there's a divine support system around you that is helping you with this healing, and it is going to be easy peasy, Just surrender. Just surrender to what is. So let's see what the surrender cards say. It's easy like Sunday morning. Oh. We have surrender, setting limits, and surrender your fear of change, and surrender addictions. So it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. All right. So wherever you overgive or you make things difficult for yourself by, like, maybe there's people in your life, or there has been people in your life that have been a little bit, like, demanding, or they weren't easygoing. It wasn't like, this is so easy. It's like, you're a fucking pain in my ass. So anything like that, just know that, like, we can have the limits moving forward, that we don't attract more of those people in our life. We don't deal with those types of people in our life in the same way. We just accept them as they are, and we are like, whatever, dude, that's okay, that's on you. Have fun being fucking crazy. Okay, Karen, like, let them, right? But also set limits on what you let them do, but don't let them get in up here. And then surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So I do think there's going to be a lot of stuff happening for you this year, but the more that you're relaxed about it, the easier it's going to be. So there may be a lot of changes coming up that get you to feel a little bit of like worry or a little bit of like, I don't know where I'm headed right now. But I feel like it will get easier, and it will be easier if you just don't let yourself freak yourself out or be like, I don't know what's happening. So whether you're addicted to substance, food, people, sex, or overworking, take the action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So even this can be our mindset. Like we keep thinking those things of like, it's so hard to be abundant, or it's so hard to be blessed, or it's so hard to overcome this thing, or like whatever it is that's up there. And it could even just be past life stuff or childhood stuff that you don't even realize is impacting you in the day to day. Whatever that is that's up there, surrender to your full power during the Lionsgate here, because your life is calling you for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So maybe you learned as a child that it was better to just kind of like hide away or surrender your power in a way of like, I'm not gonna speak up, I'm not gonna say anything, I'm not gonna rock the boat, I'm just gonna be cool and calm and laid back over here and get out of everybody's way. And I feel like you're being called to step into your full power and to shine your light. It doesn't have to be difficult to do so. It's okay to be seen, it's okay to be powerful, it's okay to be those things, and it doesn't have to come with like a whole bunch of effort and work. It's just allowing yourself to be in that energy. Like the same thing with like Monica. It's like just allowing that confidence to ripple out and know that you've got this, and be creative in the way that you're gonna, shift your life moving forward. So let your imagination soar. Stay open to all the creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So I feel like you're going to be getting inspired. Things are going to be approaching you this year that are going to allow you for sustenance and balance and good opportunities, more enlightenment. But you're going to have to take action on those things. Don't hold back. Don't worry about the outcome so much. Because a lot of people don't ever take action. They never start something because they're afraid of failing. But without failing, you're never going to succeed. You have to fuck up a few times to find the things that work. Nobody ever just comes out the get-go and is like, oh yeah, I did everything exactly right for every day of my life. Some people might say that, but they are not telling the truth. So your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment and know that you are headed towards temperance and balance. I feel like things that you may have been waiting for are coming. There's a major transformation at this time that's going to empower you as the emperor in your life and bring you to joy and happiness and good outcomes. All right. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Awesome sauce. Yep. All right. Did Rick have a specific question? I know Rick is let me know if you have a question, Rick. I know you were here. Where are we? Paloma, I'm open to receive messages, probably about love and work. All right. So we get the Five of Pentacles that kind of fell out instantly with the Eight of Wands, and I feel like this is the same type of energy that I've been feeling with others. Is like if you've been feeling left out in the cold, if you've been feeling like the fives, if you've been feeling down in the fives, like for me, fives represents like sometimes like look at the energy of this card. It's like, oh man. But it's gotten associated with five can be a positive thing. It could be change. It could be awesome sauce. But a lot of times we associate five with like, oh no, something's happening and I don't know what it is. And something needs to happen. And it's usually connected to like our thoughts and our consciousness. This is just how it shows. And look, in the fucking tarot, look at how the fives are. They're always like, Five of Pentacles. Somebody left me out in the cold. Or Five of Cups, I'm so sad. Like, fives gets kind of fucked up within the energies. But I feel like you have the opportunity to get into the eight, to get into the great eight, the awesome sauce eight. Hopefully that makes sense to people. I feel like a fucking crazy person sometimes. But this is how I perceive the world of 8 and 5. 8 is awesome sauce. You can have the awesome sauce. You can start moving rapidly towards better outcomes. But it is going to take you shifting your consciousness and your fears and your doubts and like the self-sabotaging thoughts that get all up in there, that fuck you up, that make you feel like no good. No good. So know that things are coming for you in a better way, better opportunity. It's time to change the mind. It won't be strange. You got to be the Queen of Swords, though. Cut out the things that aren't serving you anymore. You're at a fork in the road where you can end a chapter or a part of your experience and move into calmer waters by knowing that you've been through the battle and that you're making the decisions to bring yourself to a new beginning of emotional fulfillment, and you're finding the strength with the 888. This is another 8. 8 is great. That's going to help you to be committed to your evolution and your growth, and help you be committed to finding your joy and your happiness. All right. So if you've been feeling sad and down, again, it's a recurring message for this month. I feel like is like anybody that's been feeling kind of down and out and whatever, feeling sad and feeling heartbroken, we're committing to ourselves right now to have a major transformation that's going to elevate us up and out of that. And I'm seeing 18 right here with the soulmate. So there may be things that are coming back into your life, or somebody coming into your life that's going to make it all up to you. All of the difficulties, all of the things, somebody from a past life is going to be coming in to help you to recover the things that were abandoned within other connections, or things that you lost within yourself. When you had your heart broken, or when you went into karmic situations that just weren't serving you, or going through those karmic lessons that we all go through that made you feel left out, made you feel like not sure well, made you feel fearful. We're going to take this 8 and make it great. We're not going to leave. We're not going to have any more fears and doubts. We're going to make the 8 great. And we're going to use our intuition to do it. So I feel like they're urging you to tap into your intuition, into your self-love right now, and really focus on that, because it's going to help you to get to more of an abundance place. It's going to help you to bring a legacy about. It's going to help you to find the right love and the right career and the right opportunities that are going to bring you success and make you feel good. Like, yes, I won. And it's also going to be paired up with like passion and drive and excitement. Narcissus. So when darkness is fighting to overcome light, expect the rebirth of death into life. We're going towards that fall equinox right now. So anything that's been kind of, expect a new breath of life coming into things. Know that stuff is shifting for you. Expect an upgrade within the decade. So today, starting today, over the next 10 years, every single day, things are getting better and better and better. You're going to the next level within everything around you. And beginnings and endings are one and the same, but you're going into this place of oneness where it's like you're realizing like this needs to end so that something better can begin. This needed to shift so that something else could come about. So I'm shifting. I'm healing. This is the year it will all be clear. I'm releasing my confusion. I'm letting go of anything that's kept me like fucked up in my head, and I'm gonna embrace these new beginnings. And what am I waiting for? It's time to open the door. Opportunities are here for you so that you can have your blessings. Just watch your thoughts and be aware of like what your responsibilities are. They're like saying like don't go crazy out there. Don't go ego-y. Don't let like the ego run the show. But know that you deserve more, and you are available to have more by just allowing yourself to let go of the things that are no longer serving you, and embrace that it's time for new starts to manifest. You also have a starseed mission here. You've been sent from the higher realms to assist Gaia. And number 8, which is great, is again, ancient light codes are increasing your worth. And number 18 is light codes, advanced cellular healing with the Arcturians. So like right now with the Lionsgate, I always associate with the Lyrans. You're bringing in more value, more worth on yourself. The Arcturian energy is also very strong here with you. I feel like your cellular like stuff is shifting. You're having things downloaded on a cellular level. So it may not be like instantaneous. You may not see it overnight. But I do feel like you're going to start seeing things shift on different levels, like physical, emotional, spiritual, energetically. And it is safe to say no to things that are no longer serving you, because you are here to heal yourself and others. And as you heal yourself, you help to heal others. You may also have some past life work to work on with Atlantis energy, stuff that has happened in a long time ago. It may be time to focus on that, and also work on the inner child, which is a recurring message for tonight. So if you passed on as a child in another life, or you just had major trauma, allow yourself to laugh and play. Like, it's so easy to work with your inner child. You have an old soul. You've been around many times, but they're wanting you to re-spark that inner child. Like play, dance, create, draw, sing, have happiness, because that's going to help you to heal and to shift any type of anger, any type of resentment, any type of ego blocks, any type of thing that's not working for you at this time. Allow yourself to explore like that inner child. And it's so easy. Just have fun. Like, what do you enjoy doing, or what did you enjoy doing as a child? Allow yourself to do that now, and get rid of that like, I gotta make other people happy bullshit. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Be happy for you and surrender to complete healing. Okay, so open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to enjoy yourself. It's time for you to let go of anything that's keeping you from feeling that way. And it's time for you to heal. Four Swords. So spend some time in contemplation and think about what really makes me happy. And anything that's not making you that way, can I eliminate it or shift it and get it out of my life so that I can have the Ace of Wands? Look at that. Big peepee. So you're going to have a big peepee come in with a King of Wands. That's going to make you excited and feel happy. No more of this. No more of that. You want this. You want someone that's like, yeah, bitch. And make your wish come true. You know what I mean. Someone that's going to work together with you well. And, you know, you might be at a fork in the road there, but don't go down the path of the river. If you go down the right path, you'll get you 10 of Cups, and you'll be treated like the Empress that you are, and you'll have some fun. Just be careful, because, is that the one? No, that's not the one. There's one that's about, like, it feels like it could be connected to not good things. That's a good one. It's a healthy one. It won't give you anything bad. Inner knowing, trust your inner knowing too right now. Go into the hermit mode, reflect on what you think you might need at this time. Like I already said, I feel like this is a time of you going within because you're going to have revelations and enlightenment that's going to help you to persevere and recognize like, okay, I've already known this stuff like deep down in my soul that this isn't working for me. That's not working for me. This is what I really like. Like it's inside of you. And expand your capacity to love yourself at this time by really helping your inner child to feel happy and excited and playful. And again, you are a healer. You're here to heal yourself and others. So allow that to happen by surrendering, you know. And again, surrendering those resentments and things. Because I feel like sometimes we hold on to those things when people hurt us. And some of it could be from childhood or past lives. And holding on to resentments only poisons us. So try to forgive others and their shortcomings. You know, just forgive them for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life because bigger and better is coming. You get a King of Cups coming. You're going to be the Nine of Pentacles, single, sexy, confident, independent, pre-empress, taking a leap of faith towards essence house. Talking about Big Duck. Talking about the Big Duck. There's something in here that talks about, like, I don't know. It says it's like fiery or whatever. I'm like, be careful with that one. That could be like a, what do you, she's like, yes, Big Duck energy. Hard eyes. Trust your intuition. Oh, yes, the Lyran abundance energies. All right. Fives are in the fetal position, surrender. Yes. Fives are hard. All right. Let's see. Oh, I just did the Patreon today. Like, I've been adding things to it, like planning it, doing all the back end stuff, but today is like the first day. I literally, like, the first time I've put a link out was in this video, so nobody's missed anything. They can join the Patreon now, and I will continue, like, to put it on to all the other places soon. Like, tonight, after I get off of here, I'll put it into, like, the link in bio places. All right. We saw this. Wait. So I saw that. Is Rick still here? Okay, he's here. I want to do Rick. I'm like, is Rick still here? Rick is pulling on me. What is going to be easier for me than the way I've been imagining it? Or is it almost everything? Or is that almost everything? What is going to be easier for me? Okay. So, again, Rick was here first. And Rick is going through a transition at this time. So, my empathy is like, Rick, are you there? Divine support. So I feel like because of what's happening right now, like your dad transitioning, you're transitioning, we're going through the Galactic New Year, there's a lot of stuff happening that is going to offer you a lot of divine support. It will take courage on your part, but you're going to be nurtured in new ways. You know, maybe in ways that you were never nurtured in the physical. It's going to be different. It's going to be a different way of being nurtured, but it's going to be so supportive and helpful for you that I do feel like things are going to get easier for you across the board. Your capacity to love yourself is going to shift. You're going to have a more positive outlook on things. You're gonna, like, I feel like you're gonna have a newfound respect for stuff. You're gonna have a newfound perspective on things. Things are gonna shift for you, and you're gonna persevere. And your drive, I feel like, is gonna get stronger because, like, there's just lessons that come along. There's insights that come along when people transition, and especially when it's parents. You know, stuff changes us, and it creates us more to be more open to things that we may not have thought about before, or we kind of gave, you know, we just weren't realizing, you know, sometimes we just weren't realizing things or seeing certain things like, oh wow, like life doesn't last forever type of stuff, you know. um and I feel like you will get closer to your father while he's on the other side. I feel like you're going to get a lot of signs from him. I think you probably already are getting signs from him, but you may not be consciously, like, fully believing it yet. But usually, like, I'm seeing all the lights flashing over there. Be candid and speak your truth. Don't hold back. Don't let yourself doubt yourself at this time. And don't doubt that you're connected, and don't doubt that this stuff is happening for you. Things are getting better for you. So just keep showing up in knowing that. And I feel like, again, this is energy that we all have available to us right now as we go through this portal. This is going to be a year of transformation for us as long as we stay connected to our spiritual practice and we keep clearing our energy and protecting ourselves and being determined to not give up or to not let things that, you know, get like a little rocky or whatever to keep us from getting to that place of fulfillment. But I do feel like you're gonna start having like a newfound respect for things. You're gonna have a newfound respect for yourself, a new motivation behind you. It may not be instantaneous, but I do feel like it's coming. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like there's going to be like a slow shift within you that's really going to be beneficial to you. It's going to help you to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. It's going to help you walk away from the old emotions and the things that we just can't clean up. You know, like some stuff just can't be cleaned up. Some things just can't be changed. Like some things just are what they are, and that's how they're going to be, whether it's other people or things that we went through or what is happening right now. Is like, okay, like that's just what it is, and that's just what it is. And I feel like you're gonna start to walk away from those things and realizing, like, there's nothing we can do to change certain things, and accepting that is actually going to help you to surrender into a new way that is going to be more beneficial to you across the board, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. It's going to be like taking this new breath, this new leap of faith into a whole new direction that's going to lead you to better success and better, like, give and take with people in your life and with opportunities in your life. You're headed towards the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be thinking about your legacy. You're going to be thinking about what you're leaving behind and what you want to do with the rest of the time that you have here. You're going to be more motivated to do that, but not in a way of like, it's got to be about money and blah, 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 blah. You're going to realize, like, the simple things matter more. Like, I want my legacy to be that I made my children happy. I want my legacy to be that, like, people thought of me as a good person. I want my legacy to be that I did something that mattered. And that doesn't have to be like I had a fucking huge mansion, you know? And I don't think you're that way anyway. I just think that you're gonna feel more of that legacy being built underneath you because of the simpler things. Because it doesn't have to be what we, like, you know, society makes us think things have to be. I think you're gonna have more and more of that surrender and acceptance and feel good feelings as you go forward. Ace of Pentacles. Like I always say, that the pentacles isn't money. The pentacles is value. It's our spiritual value. And when we have a lot of spiritual value and we realize, like, that other stuff isn't necessarily important yet, makes things a little bit easier, but it isn't what fulfills us from within, that's when we start really attracting those other things because we are fulfilled from within. So I feel like you're going to be shifting more into that and attracting that Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, awesome sauce type of energy. You're going to be feeling more romantic about life, more like smelling the flowers and seeing the beauty of the place that we're at for only a short time, and acknowledging that we're only here for a short time and that it is a beautiful experience and that we don't have to look at it as such a fight or such a battle. It doesn't have to be that way. Yeah, so it's like you've been the wounded warrior, but you're headed towards success, true success. And this is the one I was talking about, guys. Be careful. Be careful of that pee-pee. Be careful of that pee-pee. I have no living ancestors now, but they're still with you in spirit. You know, you're carrying on that energy. You're the living ancestor. I saw a meme today that I shared years ago, and it said, like, we are the living ancestors. We are the living embodiment of the spirits there is no, like, there really is no separation other than just like how we feel. Oh, we can't see them with our physical eyes, but they're still there. They're still living. You are the physical embodiment of your spirits, of your ancestors, but they're all around you, supporting you and loving you, and they are going to help you through this painful ending, but they're going to bring you to a new powerful position, I feel, where your emotions are going to be more balanced, and you're going to recognize things, and your foundation is going to be in a different place. It's going to bring you success and victory and just a better sense, of what life is. You know what I mean? I feel like you're gonna be you're gonna be thinking about that type of stuff a little bit more, and coming to more just like peaceful conclusions, going through the cosmic ocean. Yeah, you're here to unify love and unify duality and attract infinite love, and you're already doing that. And the emissaries are saying, ask us, show me, we are here. So they will help you. And you also have past life stuff that I feel like the Syrian dolphins, the Syrian starseed energy is significant with. So this may be an emotional year for you, where you do a lot of cleansing on the emotional level. But sound healing, which we know you like, sound healing is going to be very good for you in cleansing your emotions. So keep working with your sounds and frequencies and energies, and know that your soul family is all around you. Even if you can't see them, they're still right there with you, and we're here with you, and we're your ancestors too, man. We just don't have the same bloodline in this lifetime, but we were here with you before. We'll be here with you again, most likely, or somewhere else, hopefully better. Maybe we'll be going up to that 12th consciousness and frequencies. But like I said, you're here to unify stuff that started long ago. You're here to heal karma that started long ago. You're getting through the logical parts of things and more so into the cleansing of the emotional aspects of things. So they want you to utilize your light, raise your vibe, and know that you have value and worth. You are bringing more strength, more confidence, more abundance, and more wisdom through you the more that you go through the lessons that you go through. Even though they're not fun, even though they're not always easy, you are empowering yourself more and more every time you go through something and persevere through it. And you are shifting frequencies just by doing that. And you will be getting to more fulfillment in your life the more that you persevere, and the more you open that capacity to love and go through the energetic aspects of things. Like, it's okay that I'm the only person in the bloodline here, because I am surrounded. Now I'm surrounded. There is no separation. Like, I don't have to go to his house to visit him, because he's right here with me instantaneously right now, and he can support me through that inner knowing and through that inner connection. I can see him in the flowers, I can see him in the bees, I can see him in the butterflies, and you will, and you'll know too. Like, I know when it's my sister, and I know when it's my mom, and I know when it's like the Pleiadians, and it's just a frequency. So allow yourself that time to integrate and connect in those new ways, and just know that it will get easier over time, but that you're never alone, and no more negative thinking. So you have the control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on the positive affirmation. And it's okay to have a negative thought. Just don't let them stay around for too long. Let the intimacy and the healing begin. And any frustrations that you have, honor it, accept it, surrender it, and let it go. We don't have to be defensive. We don't have to be upset. We don't, like, this whole world is on. There's a lot of. We don't need that. We don't need to let that happen. I feel like you're going to be spending more time in nature too, and that's going to be good for you, because it's like, I'm going to get out of that fucking. Nature's not like that. Just go outside in nature, connect with a tree, hug a tree, do something outside. No more people pleasing. That's going to help you a lot. To take a time to relax, spend time in nature, replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy that is there. And yeah, this time that you're in right now is calling you to your full power. Which, again, like I said tonight, this isn't like we got to go to battle and make things hard and it's going to be a big fight. It's literally surrendering and being like, I'm going to go sit by the tree for a little while and relax. Because by me relaxing and like having a good nervous system and seeing the beauty that's all around me and being grateful for that is going to enhance more beautiful, surrendering, healing, awesome opportunities and things into my life that I would not have gotten otherwise. If I stay engaged in the like 3D bullshit chaos, then it is a fight and it separates me from good, awesome stuff. But if I give myself that permission to go outside and relax and have a good time, it attracts more of that, which I feel like you will be having. They're always with you. Yes, they are. Hello, hello, hello. All right. There can only be one Highlander. All right. So, where was I? Songs, I did. Rick, I did. Melissa, love reading on my true divine masculine. I'm meant to come into union with whatever wants to come through about love. Is this someone new or someone from the past? And what's the Lionsgate bringing for me? All right. So, love reading for the divine masculine meant to come into union with. Who is this motherfucker? Who is he? Where is he? Oh, all right. So you get the Seven of Wands. I feel like some of the similar messages that came through tonight about like, hey, yo, have some boundaries, self-respect, things like that, is also coming through here. Like we wanna be mindful of what we're allowing, right? Because like you're like, is this someone from the past or is it someone from the future? How have people from the past treated you? You know, were they good to you, or did they do some things that didn't feel good to you? Or like, because like people from the past are people from the past for a reason, right? If we go through some relationship, we break up with that person. Sometimes there's things in the past that we want to be mindful of as we go into the future. Of like, I don't want another relationship like that, or I don't want to entertain people that do things like that. So I feel like just again the same message tonight of like, hey, yo, like the person that you're meant to be with is going to show up when you're being the person that you're meant to be. Like you're meant to be in your power, you're meant to have self-respect, you're meant to love yourself, you're meant to be confident, you're meant to shine your light, you're meant to know like I'm valuable and I'm worthy and I deserve somebody that like is going to be devoted and compassionate and you know all of those things that's going to bring me justice for the times that wasn't the outcome or those weren't the people that I was dealing with or people who maybe made me think that's how they were, but then I got down the road, I realized that's not how they are. So I'm not going to let my anxiety lead the show. I'm not going to get fearful of like I should just settle for any old buddy because what if I never find anybody? You know, like the type of, and I'm not saying that you think that or anything like that. It's just like sometimes people go that way. I've seen fucking women be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to get pregnant. I'm 30, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, that's not the energy you want to be in finding Mr. Right. Because that's coming from a place of anxiety and like stress and like, oh no, like just come here and get me pregnant real quick because we got a time crunch. No, like, and I'm not saying that about you. I've seen that happen with people. That's not the right energy. We want to have those boundaries up of like, okay, like if I'm looking for a man in finance, no, if I'm looking for a man to have a child with, that's even more of a like, all right, which are the things that are very important to me surrounding that, you know? Do I want the fly by night dude, the night of woohoo, the one that brings the dirty pee-pee? Or do we want somebody that's a little bit more mature, that's not going to bring the dirty pee-pee? We want somebody that's going to bring us a 10 of cups, right? So I feel like you just need to get clear in your mind about what you expect out of your love that you are going to be united with for all eternity, right? Like I'm going to spend the rest of my life with him. What does that look like to you? What do you want? And without being like, okay, so now if it's this guy from the past and if he'll come back because I'm like maybe I changed my hair color, you know, and I know guys do that, I know the girls do that, they start to think like, oh well, he talked to her and she's a blonde, so I'm gonna do blonde, you know, just stupid shit like that. Even if they're not thinking it consciously, sometimes they do it because they see that and like somewhere inside of them makes them feel like they need to change. And that's to the extent, like the big thing. What I'm trying to say is, who the hell are you? Figure out who you are, what's important to you, what you want out of love and out of your future, and then make sure that you are having self-respect and being like, okay, like whoever is coming around here needs to be able to meet these qualifications. And if the people from the past can't meet those qualifications, then they're not coming into the future with me. That's how you're going to create your future and transform the circumstances right now with somebody that's actually going to show up and stick around because you're making the decision to create a better outcome. You're showing I'm the Queen of Pentacles. I know my value. I know my worth. I'm not putting up with the bullshits. I'm not going to let fear block me. I'm not going to let just because we connected before and I really like them or I think they're my twin flame. Throw out all the window, all the bullshit, all the illusions, all the distractions, all the things that we know weren't good. Like he ghosted me, or he did this, or he told me that, and it wasn't nice, and he hung out with someone else, and he did this thing, and he did that thing. No more of that. It's time to be the Empress and get into the chariot and move quickly and swiftly into calmer waters in the future. And like I said, it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be hard. It's us thinking that it's going to be difficult or hard that makes it hard. So the Wheel of Fortune is in your hand right now. It's up to you to decide. Do you want temperance and balance, or do you want to go back down the path of like, I don't know, maybe I'll wait around? No, you need to be like, no, this is what I want. And make a list too. Make a list of like the things that you want out of a partner, and then think about the people from the past. Is anybody from the past able to those fucking categories? And be honest, because if you really think about it, you probably figure out like, and not in the energy that they're in currently, because they're not talking to me. So that would be a big fucking indicator of like, this person's not going to work out for like, I need someone that's communicative, somebody that wants to have a child, somebody that wants to build a fucking family with me, somebody that is showing up for me. Like, so let's stop waiting for people who can't even fucking get to that first fucking, the first requirement of like, we gotta be communicating for this to go somewhere. We need to be communicating for this to go somewhere. So if you're not communicating with me, then how the fuck are we gonna build something with each other? I'm more valuable than putting my life on hold and waiting for somebody that's not communicating with me. I'm not going to wait endlessly for somebody to come back, And when they do come back, I need them to communicate in a way that indicates that we're on the same path, that we're thinking the same things, that we want the same stuff out of life. Not just because we like each other, or they might possibly. Yeah, it's up to you to decide, man. But I would recommend start thinking of it in that way. Get very logical with yourself about it, of like, what do I want out of a partner? And is he capable of giving it to me? Probably not, because he's not here. He's not talking to me. He's not, and he hasn't been, right? So I want that in my future partner. So when I find that future person, I know the things that we can talk about are like, hey, what are you looking for in your future? Like, do you want to have kids? Do you want to live here or there? Do you like this idea or that idea? So that we can figure out, are we compatible, and go from there. And if the guy from the past comes back in the future and he's able to reach those things, then great. But right now, let's not even entertain that being in the realm of possibility, because he's not there. And you're obviously ready for someone to be there, or you wouldn't be asking about love. You're ready to transform and transmute, but you're still hanging on. So then go onto the surface and figure out, why am I still holding on? Am I sabotaging myself from having true love? Is there a part of me that's not really ready for somebody that's open and committed and communicative and all of that? Like, what is going on with me that's holding on to this? Because I can clearly see that he's not here, and I'm ready for something now. You know what I mean? And just try to figure that out. Make that judgment call to go under the surface. It may not happen overnight. It may take a little bit of time. Obviously, a lot of you girls, a lot of us have been doing this, right? We've been taking those steps to fight the fears and to overcome the self-sabotage, to drop those burdens that are blocking us from what we want, So no more holding ourselves back or blocking ourselves from what we truly want. If we want the Two of Cups, the first requirement should be that this person's talking to me and they're willing to be in my life. They're willing to show up for me. They're there, Not just energetically, not just in my thoughts, not just because we had a strong connection at one time. My value expands all of that. I want someone here now in the moment. What is the Lionsgate bringing in for you? Whoa. Nine of Wands. So you're ready to overcome this shit, right? You're ready to overcome everything that's been like, bleh. You're ready for a new beginning in love. You're ready for the Ace of Cups. You're ready to make a new decision. You're ready to face your fears and go to the the great eight. No more fearful eights, the great eight. You're ready to be the magician. You're ready to transform. You're ready to awaken and pay attention and have a new union in your life, because you're surrendering the past. You're reconciling with things that no longer serve you. You're opening up to a new chapter, and you're seeing through the illusions and realizing, like, honey, they whack. They might be back, but honey, they whack because they can't fulfill my thing. I was in an illusion of like, oh yeah, let me hang around and wait for somebody that's not doing the things that I know what I want to do. So yesterday came, tomorrow will too. It's time to decide, what will you do? What are you going to do? What do you want? And this will be the year that it's all clear and you're shifting timelines into wholeness and completion, as long as you continue to applaud yourself and allow yourself to see the results of the work that you're doing, in awakening the infinite by continuing to work on yourself, and to know, like, okay, like, I deserve more, I deserve better across the board in everything I do, from career to love to, like, you know, my fun times, my experiences, my friends, all of that. Yesterday came, tomorrow will too. It's time to decide what you will do, because this is the year it will all be clear. If you create and inspire, set your life on fire, and allow yourself to shift the fears and the thoughts and the things that you're holding on to. But the yeah buts, no more yeah buts. No more I don't knows. No more I can't. No more but. No more of that. Be open and receptive to a whole new foundation, or decades will come and go if you don't choose to grow. You'll be staying in the same old fucking situation. But it could be seconds if you count your blessings and you let go of the confusion. So within a few days, you'll know which way to go if you let go of that confusion and those old stories, or that old energy of like, but I should maybe just hold on another month or another fucking year, and the depression and the darkness and the sadness, in the energy that I'm not receiving what I want. So I'm ready to create and inspire. Yeah, you're getting the same cards over and over. It's time to choose expansion. It's time to choose you. It's time to choose the right partnerships for you. You know? We can't just label some person something and then give them a free pass for the rest of our lives because we labeled them that. If they're going to be that, then they should show up like that. Right? If you're ready for love and you're ready for connection and you're ready for happiness and you're ready for good things, then you deserve those things. And the right person will be mirroring that back to you. So be open and receptive to that happening. Know that somebody's coming in to do that for you, but it's not going to be caught like this is not that. Heartache and being guarded and ghost, you intuitively know that is not for you. Your Ace of Cups is somewhere else, and it's going to lead you to your Two of Cups. It's going to lead you to the Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor. It's going to lead you to better days and better outcomes. All right? Stop waiting and looking for, like, stop looking to the past, or stop looking and hoping for something, and don't be just, like, there in that energy of, like, I'm just going to wait, you know? Ace of Cups, it's time for a new start emotionally within yourself and around yourself about what you deserve and what you're expecting out of others. You want a King of Pentacles to be the Queen of Pentacles. You want somebody that's going to mirror those things back to you. You deserve awesome sauce stuff. What else is the Lionsgate bringing for Melissa? Balance. All right, so if you so do choose to choose you instead of others, and you choose to go down this path of me, you know, doing for me, expecting good things, doing all the stuff that we talked about tonight, like just being cool, calm, relaxed. We don't need to it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be difficult. You're going to get to your Ten of Pentacles. You're going to have your ultimate fulfillment. You're not going to be like, I'm looking at everybody else living the life that I want to live. You're going to be living the life that you've been wanting to live. You're no longer going to be blocking yourself or keeping yourself stuck because you have made the decisions that have needed to be made and healed out the beliefs that needed to be believed in a new way so that you can have the outcomes. And it may take courage, you know. It may take a little bit of courage, a little bit of strength. You may need to call on some protection so that you don't get out of that energy. Pay attention to the insights that come through, and you will reach achievement this year. But you got to keep clearing your energy and keep surrendering those outdated beliefs that are no longer serving you. Let go of the limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. We got to let go of the past. We got to surrender to our passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. You know, are you feeling passionate and excited right now? And if not, where can you find that? Where can you get that? If you're, you know, and see that you are magical, that you can create that, you can feel that, you can get out there and start, yeah, I'm fiery, I'm passionate, I'm excited, I'm gonna have the good pee-pee. No more, and make the right judgment call for yourself. Speak in a new way, think in a new way, create in a new way, be committed to yourself on a soul level, so that, so that you don't keep going through difficult endings. Or getting blocked with the Four of Pentacles that keep feeling like you're stuck. And they agree. They're like, no, don't do that anymore. Yeah, 222. So, in the light of the sun, it will all be done. I feel like basically you just need to be very, very clear on what this is actually for you and what this isn't for you, and who can actually mirror that to you. You know, it's obviously not the people that aren't, right? It's going to be the people who can. So shift your focus. You know, don't get hung up on things from the past. Do you not see you're already free? I feel like sometimes the rejection is protection, right? Or like things not working out is protection. It's putting us into a whole new timeline. It's putting us onto the place where we should really truly be rather than where we thought we wanted to be. So please never stop working on yourself. Shift the mindset, shift the fears, the doubts. Know that it's time for a change. It won't be strange, and you will be headed towards awesome stuff. There will be good outcomes. All right. Tower moments with the fives. Yeah, see, fives get a bad rep. Fives come along with that fucked up energy. Reading on embracing the Empress energy and messages from my higher self as well. Okay. Let's see. All right, so you need to get your priorities straight, right? And your drive within there. But also, what I've already been saying tonight too is like, we don't need to make it difficult, right? We're just gonna make the decision to change. We're gonna, like, all the things that I've already said of like, what do I want out of my life? What do I expect out of partnerships? Like, what am I ready to release? What am I ready to like pay attention to? The revelations that are coming through for me. I'm gonna reflect on what hasn't served me in the past and what it is that I do want, and I'm gonna start setting my priorities through that and knowing and trusting what comes through me from within to bring me to that place of oneness with my divine feminine essence and being more receptive and more relaxed and more receiving energy rather than like I've got to go do something to make something happen. It's like it starts from within with the feminine energy. It starts on the mind. It starts in the beliefs. It starts with you choosing to like choose yourself. When you start choosing yourself, others are going to choose you. When you start choosing to believe that you are a fucking feminine and that you don't have to do anything to be feminine other than exist, because we all are. We are all masculine and feminine balanced within. Some of us are more feminine because we get the feminine body that you got. So you are feminine. Stop expecting you to not be feminine. Stop expecting that you need to do something more to be that, right? You're already feminine. You're already the Empress. Just know that, believe that, and then think about that in the belief way of like, all right, like, what does the Empress put up with and what doesn't the Empress put up with? How does the Empress feel every day when she wakes up, and what does she do every day when she wakes up? And if I'm not doing those things and I'm not feeling those ways, how can I start setting the priorities so that I can start feeling and being those ways? So with the ancient Egypt here, you already have that high priestess energy inside of you. You've been in Atlantis, you went to the mystery schools, reconnect with that aspect of yourself. Do the stuff we've talked about before, like the automatic writing, the meditation, the stuff that you've thought about, like, you know, like I might want to do that, but then maybe I don't always follow through, or I do it for a little bit and then I kind of let it fall off. Be more consistent in the change. Create and inspire to set your life on fire. Start creating and inspiring yourself. What is it that you feel? And if you don't know right now what that is, keep creating, because it's gonna help you figure it out. We don't know until we figure it out, and we got to find it by keep doing it. So we got to keep working on ourselves. We got to keep changing. We got to keep evolving, without letting our ego mind fuck with us. Because sometimes we're gonna try something and it sucks and it fails and it's not good. That's okay, you know. But within a few days, you will know which way. So as you take time to reflect on this, of like, what does the Empress mean to me? Without me needing someone else to tell me, like, what is the Empress? What does she embody? What should she do and not do? What is the Empress to you? You are the creator of your reality. There's nobody else on the planet that should be giving you the definition of how to live your life according to what feels right to you. And, you know, decades will come and go if you don't choose to grow. So that's where you need to grow. That's where you need to evolve, is becoming more conscious about your belief system and choosing to, like, allow yourself that belief system and not make it a difficult one. Like, this is so bad and detrimental, or I'm not good enough yet, or I have to do this, or I have to do that. So don't even say I have to. Say I get to. I get to be the divine feminine. I get to be the Empress. I get to call the shots. I get to decide how I'm going to give and receive. I get to be the nurturer to myself. I'm going to be motherly, nurturing, devoted, and loving, wise and empathic, compassionate, abundant, generous, receptive, emotional, inclusive, supportive, and stable. But I'm also going to be a force to be reckoned with, because think about the mother. If someone came to fuck with that baby, she's not going to be like, oh, sure, I'm going to nurture you too. She's going to fuck that motherfucker up. So be the full embodiment of all. It's not just one thing or the other. You are the Empress, and you know, maybe you felt orphaned at some point in another life, or you've orphaned parts of yourself in this life that makes you feel like maybe sometimes I'm not good enough, or I've got more work to do in order to become the best me. But it's like, it's literally just knowing that like you are doing as much as you can do, and you don't have to make it so difficult. This is a year where we don't have to make it so difficult. The more that you can relax and the more that you can allow, the easier it's going to be for you. So the scribe, it says, a natural ability to express through writing, through automatic writing, will bring you answers. Like I just said, I really feel like you need to do some more of that type of stuff that we've talked about in the past, like doing some automatic writing, doing some drawing, getting the insights from yourself rather than the outside world. Protect yourself before you do it so that you don't bring in weird messages or the wrong frequencies, which again, don't make a big deal about that. What do you mean the wrong thing, or what is the wrong thing, or blah, blah, blah. Just literally be like, I'm going to protect myself. Because I'm setting that intention to protect myself, I'm doing it. I don't have to make a big deal about it. It's when I start making a big deal about it that I start making myself like susceptible to bad shit. So the more, like, I always give myself like these things too of like, all right, Archangel Michael, like, if you start to see something, you have my permission to just do it, just get rid of it. But like over a big amount of time where I haven't checked in with him in a while, let me check back in with Archangel Michael. Can you cut those cords? Let me be aware of it. But it's like, we don't have to be like anxious about it, because that's not serving us. That's making us more anxious. So just protect yourself, you know, and tell Archangel Michael, like, hey, I'm a little ADHD. Can you just cut my cords every night for me, please? But keep coming back to it every once in a while and be like, have I protected myself in a while? You know, have I been taking care of myself? Have I been, you know, showing up for myself in the best possible way? And then doing the scribing and things like that is going to help you figure out what you're really meant here to be doing and what your twin flame journey is teaching you. And if it's a twin flame journey, or if there's somebody else out there that's going to be more of a twin flame for you, rather and also, what do you even think of like when you think of twin flame? Because look, soulmate and twin flame, a lot of us have fucked ourselves by being like, oh yeah, so twin flames, they ghost us, they run away, they do this, they do that, they cheat, they lie, they steal, they manipulate, they do all of these bad things, and then we get surprised when we see those types of behaviors out of twin flames. So sit down and ask yourself, what is an empress? What is a twin flame? Like, what do I want out of my future? What is the man of my dreams? What is the career of my, like, and write it down and like make a, okay, let me figure this out. And then do the scripting of like, okay, I am so grateful and happy that I've met the right man. And maybe we should call him a soulmate, because my subconscious is fucked up into thinking that twin flames are a hot mess. So I'm no longer going to ask for a twin flame. I'm going to start asking for something that sounds a little bit better than what my mind has equated it to. You know, and that's just if that's what your mind equates it to. I know for myself, my mind has gotten into the place of like, wow, man, because I've seen so many people be like, oh yeah, my twin flame, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, that's not a twin flame. That's icky. But soulmate is an easier thing, right? In my mind, whatever your mind thinks, that's okay, right? And then write it as you already have it. I'm so grateful that I've found the man of my dreams, the one that we're going to live here, we're going to have this, we're going to do this, and they're on board with me, and they're very communicative, and they're showing up every day, and they love me, and they give to me equally and reciprocal, and blah, 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 blah. All of the things that are going to help you. Same with career, same with your health, same with all the things in your life. Use automatic writing through scripting to help you to create a new reality. And that, you know, write it into reality. Like, I'm ready to embrace that Empress energy. I'm ready to be connected to my higher self. I'm ready to have all the goodness. That's your path number 5. I have 959. Soul urge. I think it's my soul urge is a 5. All right. Ooh, I think I need to do, okay, we saw that. Talking about big dick. Big doc. All right. Yes, exactly. All right, where is, I think Jenny's next. Jenny. All right, so everybody who's in here, thank you very much for the people who are here. If you can see the people with the green name, they come in, they're my members. They do like a $2.99 thing every month. So I'm doing readings for them, and then I think Jenny might be one of the last ones for those. And then I see something here. So Christine, thank you very much. Put your question down there if you haven't already, and I'll get to you as well. So Jenny's open to receive, I believe. That's what she said. Hello from Miami. Hello, Christine. Thank you. All right, so let's see. Which deck do I want to use for Jen A? I got a new deck, Jen A. It's kind of weird, though. I don't think you'll like it. I don't know. We'll do it later. It's called the Synchronicity Oracle, and it's kind of it's calling to me for some reason. It's weird. It's weird, but it's okay. We just maybe it's because it's a kitty cat. Oh, there's a lion. All right, I'm gonna just do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm gonna look at them and see which one may be repeated the most. It's really weird the way that it works. All right, we get the tarot. We get the lion. It's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. We got 2 of those. We got 2 of the angel wings. We got 2 of the TV heads. I don't know. I'm going to do the lion. I'm just going to go with my intuition. I feel like the lion is specific for you. So what is the lion? Courage, strength, playful pride, authority. And where's the other thing? And the waving cat is a wildness, talisman, good fortune, visitor, surprise. Okay? So I feel like you're going to have some surprises coming in that may require some strength and things like that, but it's a good omen. It's a good thing. Good stuff is coming for you. In the Ouroboros, I feel like things are going to be coming full circle for you, or they may already be coming full circle for you. You know, things that have started in other cycles are coming back around. And I see Kernunis. So you may want to work with Kernunis at this time. Just like call on Kernunis and ask him to support you. Boppity beep. Let's see. The jumping TVs says they symbolize the brainwashing that occurs when technology pacifies and playsets us. Think about how much time you spend on devices in an average day. Boop. Meditation. Imagine that you're trying to meditate in a serene environment. If you choose a location, all of a sudden your phone rings. You're taken out of the moment. You find the phone. Turn it off. Take a deep breath. Now look around and drink in the magnificence of your surroundings without any further technological distraction. So I feel like that could be a message for everybody, basically. So the tarot cards is another one that showed up a lot for you. So tarot has been used for centuries as a powerful tool for intuition, divination, self-exploration. 78 cards, 56 cards, known as the minor arcana, being akin to normal playing cards, an additional royal card, the page, the other 22 cards, which match the number of letters in the Hebrew alphabet, are known as the major arcana. Our images of the arcana with the world card at the top represent success, travel, and starting new cycle of life. So from time to time, it is useful to take stock of your life. Are you too focused on the destination instead of the journey? Are you asking the right questions to progress as you would like? So meditation says, imagine that you are seated at a table with glowing crystal ball and tarot deck covered in silk. You draw a card from the deck, which is the world. And suddenly the crystal ball begins to look like a globe. You blow at the globe, really do this as you imagine it, and notice that it begins to spin slowly, causing the Earth's continents to move. When the timing feels right, you touch the globe with your finger, and it stops. You're now touching your destination. What location do you see? So I feel like there may be some sort of location that you might want to connect with on the globe, like in your mind. Give yourself some time to do that type of meditation. But also, are you using your cards regularly to ask some questions? You always ask me, I'm open to receive. So they're like, are you asking the right questions? And I was like, did she ask one of that? So maybe they're wanting you to go within yourself more and start asking the right questions to your deck. And start asking the questions about where you want to be in life. Not necessarily to do on the planet, but where you want to be on life. I feel like your capacity, love, is expanding. You're getting priorities straight at this time. More revelations will be coming in that are going to help you with making the decisions, but you may also need to be a little bit more I'm on this spiritual quest. I need to be more aware of what I'm asking or what I'm thinking or what I'm speaking over my life. Start asking yourself the questions. that are necessary. So when the cold winds blow with the first snow, I feel like by the first snow of this year, things are going to be shifting for you majorly. Your mindset is changing, your consciousness is changing. You're going to start seeing things happening. But right now, it's like it's the calm before the storm. I feel like it's not a storm in a negative way. It's just like relax and know that you now have time. But I feel like by winter, by the snowstorm, you're gonna be like getting a lot more busier and having a lot more to do as long as you keep working on, the mindset and the beliefs and all of that. But they're saying stop and look around. All you want will be found. So it's like you already have everything available to you that you need right now to get to where you're going, and you do have the stamina to get through whatever does show up on your path. But right now is the time to kind of be like relaxed, but not procrastinating. Don't distract ourselves with other things. Like, what can I do? Because sometimes we do that too. Like ADHD is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, like how I do. I want to learn about this thing, so then I go like learn about it for like 6 months and then never apply into it, or like I just collect all the information. So they're saying to surrender any procrastination. Don't get distracted by all of the information that's available to you. This is a time where you can be calm and easy and like know that if you don't get into that procrastination energy by that first snow, you're going to be so busy it's going to be like holy shit. So right now, while you have this little lull time, give yourself that permission to have a lull time and relax time, but don't procrastinate on getting to that outcome of the expansiveness and the like explodingness, the good opportunities that are present that I feel like are coming with the first snow. So now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will lead to success and attract success. And don't compare yourself with others. There's nobody else out there other than you that you're meant to be. And it says keep your eyes trained on yourself, focus on your own strengths, your own attractiveness, and your own motherfucking power. And don't be defensive. Don't be defensive. Just be nice. Just be nice to yourself. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more powered way, stay centered. So you may have some people that are gonna fuck with you or trick. Beep, beep, beep. You might get a little defensive with people, but try not to, because it's not gonna help. So surrender to creativity as well. I feel like your creativity is going to be expansive at this time. You're going to have new ideas. Don't wait on them. Jump on them, like they're saying. Like if you have a cool, creative, inspired idea, take the action, because then you're going to kick your ass when you don't. Someone else does, right? So let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. And any fears of intimacy, surrender those. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart, and surrender to complete healing. I feel like things are good. Just don't get stubborn or weird with yourself. Don't block yourself. Sometimes we do that because it's like, I'm just gonna sabotage me. I think right now is an opportunity to heal and open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So just trust and know that good things are coming as long as you allow them to. And then we have, the Six of Wands. So I feel like you're going to be seeing some victories. You're going to be seeing some clarity. You might be healing the inner child as well as the others that have been here tonight. Healing whatever's under the surface so that you can become that single, sexy, confident, pre-Empress energy. This Lionsgate's giving you the strength to go towards what you're passionate, excited about, inspired by. Feel like, woohoo, I'm going to commit to that on all levels, and it's going to lead me to my Ten of Pentacles. It's going to help me to have that legacy. But it also is going to be tied to me thinking in new ways, speaking in new ways, thinking the thoughts that align with me in that direction. And I'm going to let go of any karmic distractions, any things that have been causing me tower moments in the past. I'm not going to bring that into the future with me because that's just insanity. I'm ready to let go of the stuff under the surface that has led me to destruction in the past. Yeah, I'm dropping those motherfucking burdens so that I can be the star of the show, and I can be successful, and I can be awesome, sus, happy. Look at Nine of Cups, happy. I can be awesome, sus, happy. Yeah, no more Ten of Swords, no more painful endings. It's time to be the Queen of Swords. Be like, fuck that. I'm cutting that shit out. I don't want that anymore. I'm ready to have some awesome stars pee-pee and Queen of Cup love and taking swift action and communication to have my Ace of Cups, my passionate new beginning, emotional fulfillment. I feel like you might be hearing some sort of communication somewhere too. The more that you've pilled up your value and your worth, the more that you focus on your love within yourself, I feel like you're going to be attracting in either a fresh start with somebody or a new love of some sort that may come in swiftly. Just don't get lost in distractions or illusions or falseness that's under the surface. Make the clear decisions for yourself, kind of like what I've said with other people tonight. Like, make clear decisions for yourself. What is it that you want? What is it that you don't want? Where do you think you can find those things that you want? And where do you think you should let go of the things that might be blocking you from what you want, without having fears interfere along the way? That's going to get you to those good outcomes. You know, pay attention too to like what makes sense for you with the Page of Swords. Look around and be like, what makes sense for me? What do I truly want? Where do I truly want to go? There may be stuff within the Akashic Records for you to connect with again. And, you know, the High Priest energy is here too, so you might be calling in the High Priest through connecting with the Akashic Records. Maybe you need to connect to the Akashic Records to ask about the High Priest. Like, what is my fucking High Priest doing? What is he, like, what do I need to do in order to, you know, get to the right place in that connection? Or attract that right connection in. But you are going towards a journey of union and love, and you're headed towards your dreams coming true. So I feel like that those are all good things happening for you. You're attracting in your soul family, the people that you're meant to work with. Journey home, it will lift your vibe and help you to find your tribe. So, you know, keep traveling up into the stars, paying attention to the synchronicities that are around you. You're going through the awakening codes and frequencies. Things are going to be mirroring you through the synchronicity. You are here also to unify love and to unify duality within the infinite love that there is. And yes, this is all for your highest and best. You also have past life stuff with Atlantis that's coming through that I feel like ties into this, because this message came through for a lot of you guys tonight, the Atlantis past life stuff. So you may have some past life stuff to acknowledge that's going to help you to become more happy. And it's connected to the water, so you'll be able to cleanse any lower vibrations or emotions that are no longer serving you, so that you can have your true marriage and your true happiness. It may have even began in the Galactic War, which was before this. All right, but yeah, any lower emotions or vibrations that are no longer serving us, we're cleansing those away right now. I did something last night, and I was like, yeah, like the rain was like. We're cleansing away the old emotional debris that's no longer serving us. So just know that and be like, yeah, good time. Good time. Happiness. It's time for happiness. It's time for the good time. I don't need to be a slave anymore. I don't need to hold resentment anymore. I don't need to be a slave to my old emotions. I don't need to be a slave to the bullshit. I can be happy. And that might be me be like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna be happy. I don't wanna go sadness. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna have a good time. Yeah, no more sadness. No more of that. I feel like it's a decision. Really. It's just up to you to choose to keep cleansing the old emotional debris and honor this happiness. And that's gonna take you to where you need to go. But yes, you have been Atlantis. You have been in ancient Egypt. And it's time to like go back and through the Akashic Records and figure out what's going on there that might need to be released on an emotional level, so that you don't have to carry any more sadness, and connect with the ocean so that you can listen to the ocean and listen to the emotion that needs to be released from you. There also might be inner child healing that can help you at this time, as well as, you know, the other people that came through tonight with that card as well. Yeah, inner child healing is also going to help us to release any sadness or emotional debris that is no longer serving us, so that we can propel forward in our future. But we have all signed up for this as star seeds here. You know, you're anchoring high vibrations onto the earth. You're not here as a prisoner. You signed up to do it. You signed up for the major obstacles to rise up through, and because you knew you could. You knew you had the power to do what you're doing. So good job. You okay, Sadie Mama? You need help? You know, the thing's right here, City Girl. I put the ramp back in here because she gets weird on the stairs, but she's like, I forgot the ramp's here. She's old. She forgets everything. All right. Hello. So Christine, let me make sure. Jenny. Yes, and Rick. Okay, so I got those peoples. Thank you. Jenny, I got you, Jen. Where is she? Christine. Christine is next. Hello, everybody. Open to receive. Christine is open to receive. Thank you very much. And then Laura is here with the green. Burn it all down and start again energetically, not literally. Yes. Bridget has the most insightful and entertaining ADHD. Thank you. I do have some weirdness. Here she is. Do you want to go back up, or are you going to sit there? You girl? It's your lady. Huh. So, Christine, you have the Lyran Starseed energy coming through, and it says Master Manifesting Ancient Wisdom. Makes sense for the energy that we're in today. Ooh, and Lyra. So, ancient light codes, increasing your worth and your value, your power, your strength. This is a very powerful time for you right now. I feel like this is going to be a good time for you to connect with the galactic councils and to be healing yourself and others. Like, because as we heal ourselves, we heal others just by being healing, you know, by being in that frequency, by doing more. We're allowing ourselves to heal. So, Melissa, I did do that. Boop, 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 boop. Melissa, I did your first couple of questions, and then I saw the Empress thing and did that one too. This one's for Christine. What's the time? I've been on for, it's 10:43, and I've been on for an hour and 40 minutes. Alright, so, boop-a-da-boop. Syrian Starseed Energy 2. You are fully supported and loved, released through feelings. So similar messages have been coming through with others tonight. Like, we want to release what is no longer serving us because that's really going to help propel us towards the good. But I feel like that energy is very powerful around you right now. You may be like a really strong manifester. The Lyran energy is very powerful, like that Lyran, Leo, Lion type of stuff. But they are ancient manifestors. Like, whatever they think about, they create quickly. So if you're like, oh, fuck, today's going to be bad, it's going to be bad. But if you're like, yay, today's going to be awesome, it's going to be awesome. Take time out to do little things like what we did at the beginning of this. You know, give yourself opportunities to manifest, you know, with your subconscious and your conscious. Because, yeah, you have a lot of that energy. You are increasing your value and your worth at this time, but your emotions may mess you up at different points. So keep cleansing any emotional stuff that's not serving you. Call on the dolphin consciousness to help raise up your frequency and vibration. Know that sound healing is going to help to raise your vibration as well. It is safe to say no to things that don't serve you. It's safe to have boundaries and be like, no, I'm not doing that. Ask, emissaries of light are saying, ask us, show us, we are here. You know, like I always say, show me when I want the emissaries to help me, and they do. So tell them, like, show me that, you know, whatever it is, like, show me this thing. Like, I've asked them for specific amounts of money. I've asked them for specific outcomes with things. I've asked them to show me themselves, you know, to show me that they're here to support me. And they always start off things with, like, we are here. And I've had signs where it's like, I'm like, show me. And then I go onto like Facebook, and the first thing I see is like, we are here. Like a bunch of kids holding fucking letters that spelled out, we are here. That's happened to me more than once with like different weird things where it's like, we are here, immediately after me asking them to show me. So ask them to show you that they are there with you. Your guides are there with you. Your soul family is here with you. We are going through cycles of rebirth. The divine feminine frequencies are here for you. They are also here to raise your vibration and frequency through the pillar of light that exists around you. So be conscious of that and know, yeah, you got a lot of this Lyran energy. You're like, I feel like you're going to be responsible for helping others at this time too, because you have an ability to really manifest quickly and rapidly. So you may actually already do that for other people and not even realize it. Like other people come around you and like their things propel really quickly because you actually care about them. Sometimes we care about other people a little bit more than ourselves. We feel more empathy for others than we do for ourselves. Sometimes we can be down on ourselves. So allow the light of Lyra to bring in strength, confidence, abundance, and wisdom, and stop giving your power to everybody else. I feel, you know, like, it's okay to give it to other people. It's okay to manifest for them, but make sure you're manifesting for you first and foremost. Okay? You know, you deserve the power that you have. You deserve to have the outcome that I feel like you've been helping others to achieve. And then with the Atlantis energy, you also have some Atlantean stuff that might need to be worked on at this time that may be connected to that emotional stuff, that water stuff, the Syrian stuff that we were seeing. This could be like lingering from all those past lives ago. But you are a high priestess and you have everything inside of you that you need to vibe at the highest quotient of light. and to wash away those things that are no longer serving you. You are fully supported and loved. Release through the feelings. Yeah, you are a high vibrant, high priestess energy. You have wisdom inside of you that you can give to others. But your full mission is to assist and teach other people, which I feel like you do innately. Just be aware of it. Get your priorities straight so that you're assisting yourself first, so that you can have that prosperity, so that you can have the goodness. Trust your inner knowing. Pay attention to the guidance that's surrounding you. Protect yourself so that you're not being like, ugh, and be determined to be good for you and reflect on what you want, and pay attention to the insights that come about. Speak your truth and know that you are speaking into existence the things that you are creating. So if you're like, oh, I'm so stupid, you are going to see the results of that. That's so interesting. I see the face spirit and the face spirit. I feel like the face have a message for you. You have the eyes to see where the face stay as well. Protection. Okay, yeah, they're pushing that protection. So the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking. Yeah, I feel like you are getting psychically drained without even realizing it. Like, you may be like, I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? You may not even realize you're helping other people. Like, you may fucking clam up and go hide away, but people may still be benefiting off of just your energy, just being near them. Yeah, find balance. So find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. I feel like people are draining you, so you need to protect yourself and be aware of who you're letting in on your close circle and like your energy in general, your circle of energy. Protect yourself, because I feel like other people are benefiting off of your energy, which if you were to fully be in the power of, you would be like, holy shit, my life is amazing. So fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey and to fulfill your dreams. Okay? So if you're always supporting everybody else or fulfilling everybody else up, it's time to find the people that are going to support you in that way. And stargazing, which I tell people all the time, is one of the best ways to enhance your ability with the guides and everything. So when you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will, my ear just started ringing, your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So go outside and look at those stars and connect, and I guarantee you'll start to know the answers to the questions that you have of like, what should I be doing? Who should I trust? Where should I go? What do I want? Where boo? Okay? But you have the eyes to see where face stays. So even when you're out there, you might see spirit running around out there. But you are also here to plant seeds of potential everywhere that you go. So I feel like you're doing that. You're planting seeds everywhere you go. Just you being here, you're energetically transmuting things, and people are taking advantage of your energy just because. Like, they may not even consciously know it, but it's like your energy is powerful. And when left unattended, other people may be benefiting from it because it's just like you're not realizing, like, oh, someone, Joe Schmo from 3A is running my fucking energy. So be aware of that. Maybe get a talisman or something that you can wear or use that's like, this is my protection piece, and everywhere I go it's with me to protect me, so that other people aren't benefiting off of my energy without me consciously giving them the permission to do so. And you may find yourself being surprised at how quickly and easily things start manifesting for you when you're fully in control of your energy and your power. The cosmic ocean, portals of infinite wisdom, the wisdom of the whales are with you too, from that Atlantis energy. There's wisdom from Atlantis for you to connect back into and learn at this time. And there's things to illuminate that's going to help with your growth and your power. And journeying home is also going to help you to feel more balanced and more grounded and more stable. So whatever home is for you, I feel like you have a lot of Syrian energy and a lot of Lyran energy. So you could intend to journey home to Sirius and Lyra. And I feel like that's going to really help you here and now in the physical world to utilize your light and raise your vibration in a way that's really helpful. You may also carry Pleiadian energies. It says you possess the light codes of Alcyone, which is our great central sun. It's the brightest star of the Pleiades. So journeying there can help you. But there's definitely stuff within the Syrian energies that are going to support you. Being fully supported and loved, releasing old emotional karmic energies that no longer serve you, the contracts that aren't helping you. You're going through awakening at this time, which is probably going to propel you even further with synchronicity and things. This is a new start, a new beginning. There's going to be a lot of signs and synchronicities around you that's helping bring you to instant consciousness and creation. But you have signed up for all of this. You are a starseed. You're a light worker. Awesome sauce. All right. It's okay. Okay. Hi, Laura. Are you still here? Do you have a question? I want to make sure everybody with their green names I got right. Pee-pee. Pee-pee, pee-pee. Hello, 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 hello. All right, I got Jenny. I got Rick. I got Chris. I got Paloma. I got Songs of Starlight. I got Monica. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Ooh. When it's cold outside. Hey, yeah, I'm open to receive. Okay, here we go. You. Awesome sauce. Thank you. All right, Lara is open to receive. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. You got 2 Arcturian cards coming through, which we had someone else happen tonight too, for Lara. And it says, light codes, activating cells, advanced mission. I feel like the Arcturian energy is strong at this time for certain individuals that is helping you on a cellular level. I know you've also been doing soundy things too here and there. So when you're playing with those sound bowls and things, that's changing you on a molecular cellular level. It's shifting your energies and frequencies. It's helping you to start manifesting on a higher dimension. So the 12th dimension says instant creation, cosmic consciousness. Be aware of that, and know that, I'm increasing my value and worth on an energetic level. I'm increasing my cells and my atoms and my DNA. I'm changing myself on a molecular structure. I'm going to have ancient wisdom coming through me. I'm utilizing my light. I'm raising my vibe by doing that work, by healing, and, sitting in that intention to do so. Hard Knock University. Alcyon is also here, so you're also anchoring unconditional love, ascension, and awareness. You may be, benefited to specifically connect with that, in your, when you work with the sound bowls and stuff, be like, I now ground the vortex from the light of Alcyon into my space, into my home, into my energy. And I'm raising my vibration. I'm working with Alcyon. I'm working with Sirius. I'm working with Lyra. Wherever you want to work with. I'm working with Arcturus. Whichever you want, but that's going to help you to continue to ascend. And it's going to help to increase your awareness. It's going to help to increase your value and worth. It's going to help you to awakening more things inside of you. Yes, this is for our highest and best. It is going to help you to heal soul patterns and contracts that are no longer serving you, whether it's friends, family, lovers, or just yourself. It's going to help you to clear out the karma and the things that aren't helping you. It's going to help you to awaken more awareness. You have been sent from the higher dimensions to support Gaia. Gaia needs you, so that's what you are here to do. And you also have ancient wisdom teachings inside of you, which you are basically channeling into the collective through doing that type of stuff, like creating those little meditations. Even if you don't share them with other people, you're still doing it. You're still doing that, which is uniting you with your soul mission and purpose. You are the high priestess. You know these things inside of you. You may not know consciously, but inside of you, you do know these things, and you are here to bring peace to the planet. So it was reconnecting. But honor your sacred power and know that you have clarity and confidence inside of you that needs to be expressed. You are here to enjoy yourself. You are here as a free spirit. And the more that you do those things that make you feel excited and happy and joyful and raise your vibration, the easier life is going to get, the more powerful you're going to get. Yeah, you're going to get into your chariot, and it's going to bring you towards justice and balance, okay? And it will get there swiftly and quickly. You're also going to be changing your perspective over the next few weeks and months. You're going to be becoming more of that energy of the Empress, letting go of the illusions and distractions that keep you from that success. Again, with the chariot, moving quickly and swiftly. The Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor, but allow yourself to do that by giving yourself that time out to go into meditation. The Four Swords is like, I'm surrendered. I'm on a block of ice. I'm just allowing myself to meditate. I'm giving myself time out. I'm connecting with the energy that needs to be connected with. I'm getting that new pee-pee, a new passionate start, a new exciting energy in my life. King of Wands, something I'm passionate about and driven and inspired with. I'm letting go of the old story, the old timeline, the old ways of being. You know, King of Wands again is like I'm passionate and excited about what's happening around me, and I'm transforming what no longer serves me with the Death card. And I'm open. I'm open and receptive to good, high vibe things. I'm feeling empowered and confident with my solar plexus. I'm trusting that inner knowing. I'm staying protected. Yeah, protection. Keeping myself protected. This is another message that's been coming through all night. Protect yourselves, you know, and nurture yourselves. Work with the divine support that's all around you. It's going to help you to persevere. It's going to help you to stay empowered. It's going to help you to make it through the times that are difficult, but you have the courage and the power and the strength to do it. With the lion energy, you know, we can achieve. And it doesn't have to be difficult. We can have joy on the way. We just have to accept what is and accept the power that we have, and tap into that innocence within ourselves and stop letting this world fuck us up so much. Just surrender and enjoy. You know, surrender to what is, and start believing that it doesn't have to be horrendous. It doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be like, I don't have to change everything about me I just got to change what's going on in my mind, and everything gets easier. And I got to surrender to divine timing and trust that everything's happening as it's meant to, as I pray and surrender, even there. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard through the universe, and answers and support will arrive. And sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So know that things are happening exactly as they're meant to. And any fears of intimacy that you have, surrender that. Be ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart, and listen to that wisdom of your body as well. Like, you know, you have that intuition, you have that inner connection. You may not consciously know, but your body does know. Listen to, like, does this feel right to me? Am I happy when I'm here? Am I enjoying this moment? And if I'm not, then I need to change what's going on in the moment, or where I'm at, or who I'm with. So listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. Okay? Whenever we feel like, it's not a good sign. We want good times, not bad times. And any frustrations or limitations or things that are making you feel stuck or blocked, let those go. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, regroup so that you may approach this situation more calmly. And then any negative thinking. When you have control over your thoughts, when negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. And no more people pleasing. Okay? No more negative thoughts, no more people pleasing, no more procrastination. Be on the ball about, like, life doesn't have to be hard. Things can be effortless, but I have to start shifting, like, where I'm giving my energy, where I'm giving my time, what I'm thinking about when I'm doing those things, and trusting how my heart and soul is guiding me. You know, I do know what feels right and what doesn't feel right, and I'm not going to block myself anymore from what I would like to receive. If I'm ready to have that ultimate fulfillment, I need people that are going to mirror that back to me. I got to feel powerful. I don't want to feel left out in the cold anymore. So I'm going to start thinking the things, saying the things, and doing the things that make me feel valuable and worthy and awesome stars. And that I'm going to hang around with the people that also give that back to me, you know, or start doing the things that give that back to me. Like, if I'm doing something that's not making me feel fulfilled, I'm going to stop doing it. I'm going to start doing stuff that makes me feel fulfilled, like the single, sexy, confident, pre-Empress energy. I've got to do things that fill me up and give me the strength to get through the day, and find the right opportunities, places, and people to work with me in that way that are going to also make me feel good, and create a stable foundation. All right, so also with the inner child, take time out to play and have fun and do things that are exciting to you, you know, and that's going to help you to feel more abundant and creative. That's going to help you to be the royal, regal-like presence, you know, being tapped into that royalty that's inside of you, and so that you can manifest more. You may also have stuff within your Akashic Records. There's a Akashic Record guided meditation on YouTube that you can listen to that will help you to tap into the Akashic Records and figure out, like, what else is in there that you need to know at this time. But yeah, I feel like basically the same type of thing is coming through. It's like you're here to bring peace to the planet through bringing peace to yourself. You're here to have a good time. You're here to surrender. You're not here to struggle. Nurture yourself, nurture the innocence inside of yourself, and enjoy your time here. Pay attention to what makes you feel good and happy, and do more of that, because that's going to bring you to your blessings and the opportunities to be relaxed and excited about what's happening around you, rather than anxious or like feeling like I've got to do this. Like we should, yeah, we get to do things. Do you not see you're already free? Enjoy the freedom to create the reality that you would like to create for you and only you. You are welcome. Whew. All right. Alrighty. So I think I've got everybody that is a green name. I've gotten them, and everybody that sent in the monies. Um, I've asked so many times, and I would appreciate what Spirit says to you, as well as interpret different. What do you do when you have been called all your life but just lived it? You mean called by Spirit? The calling is louder and louder. Um, resonates so much. I've been out and talking to the Arcturus a lot. Yay! And I have been seeing things that I actually see flashes of colors. Awesome sauce. That's beautiful. Awesome sauce. So that other question there, I did see it come through earlier, and I wanted to see what it said. Basically, like we get called by Spirit for a reason, and it's up to you to act on it to the degree that you feel comfortable to act on it. Not everybody needs to do it in the same way as other people, you know. But it does get louder and louder when you're ignoring it, or if you're not like trusting it, or you're not doing it to the fullest of your extent of your ability, or what, like, not even that. It's like, what do you want to be doing with it? What do you feel like you should be doing with your gift? Like, if you know Spirit's calling you to do something, why aren't you taking action on it fully? And if you were taking action on it fully, it wouldn't be getting louder and louder. It would be like, okay, like, we're content with what you're doing. But also, think of this. I think of this in this way. Spirit is just another reflection of you. The universe is you. Universe. You are the universe. Your spirit guides are reflections of you and your desires. They're just other indicators that are external from us, because we live in this weird third dimensional reality where everything is like black and white and all this weirdness. But there are guides and things that are out there that are not us, that there are other beings and stuff. But I feel like the ones that are louder and louder and louder are your I am presence. It's you. It's you coming through to you to get you. It's like your future self, and being like, dude, you got something to be doing right now, and why aren't you doing it? You know? So I would sit in reflection about that, of like, what is my soul calling me to do that I'm not doing? Or am I doing it, but am I not doing it to the fullest ability that I know I should be, or could be, or want to be? Because there's various ways of us showing up. Like when I first started doing stuff, I did little bits of stuff. I wasn't like doing events. Then I started doing events, and then I started going online, and then I started doing more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. And that's just how it's gotten. So and that's always quenched that loudness too, of like, all right, gotta learn another modality. I gotta do another thing. I'm gonna start another this. And sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I go down the wrong path, or I lead myself into a place that's like, okay, this is it. This is all that I meant to do with this, and now it's time to move on to something else with it. But it's really just more so, I feel like, a reflection of what your soul is calling you to do, is more so like what you're being called, like you're calling yourself to do. Like, what is it that you really want to do? What do you feel inspired by? What do you feel like is going to light you up and make you feel like you're being fulfilled every day? Because being in service is basically being, in alignment with spirit. Coming out here and doing readings makes me feel better. Coming out here, even though I don't always want to, sometimes I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta do readings. I don't want to go do readings. I'm so tired. I'd just rather go to bed. But once I turn on the camera, I feel better. Not for like 7 hours. I don't want to do them. But for 2 hours is okay. I feel better afterwards. I feel like I've helped people afterwards. And it does give me something. And you don't have to be an expert to do that. You can go on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever today, and go live and start doing readings for people. You know, and if your soul's calling you to do that, do that. Be in service. And it could be as simple as, I saw an old man that was trying to cross the street. He couldn't cross the street on his own, so I helped him cross the street, and I was in service today. And that may be the thing, is like, you just need to be more acts of service for others to help, like, cool that call within you. Because the world is screaming for help. Everybody out there is screaming for help on some degree, and there's so much animosity, there's so much hate, there's so much pain, there's so much suffering and separation and darkness. Like, we're here to bring light to that. And when we see all of that and we don't feel like we're doing enough to illuminate or enough to support others, sometimes our soul's calling us to do more. And it doesn't have to be significant. It could literally be like, okay, I'm going to find somebody in the grocery store to be next to today. And that's however, it feels like it needs to be done. Is the location you saw my visitors a place I should frequent more for meditation or downloads? I would say so. I definitely feel like there was a lot of energy there. I feel like anywhere outside is good for people, especially star seeds and stuff. And I'm seeing this here, right? Like, I feel like, yeah, that's going to help you lead you to Ten of Pentacles. Going outside and trust your gut. Like, if that question comes up inside of you, like, should I go there and do this? It's pretty much going to be a yes. Your soul's talking to you. Your gut knows. Your intuition's like, yep, that's where you should be going. And that's what you should be doing. And that's going to help you to work together with spirit to build something that's going to bring you more clarity and illumination. But yeah, I would go there. And find places outside that feel good to you anyways, and inside. Create places in your house that are like little places where it's like, I can see outside. Or there's something there that I'm connecting with specifically, like a specific crystal, or something where I'm being in a place of like hermit mode devotional and reconciling with that inner child, reconciling with my past lives, taking time out for me. But yeah, I definitely saw some stuff there, and I bet you they would be helpful in giving you more downloads and more energy and more peace. Like, more peace with the warrior here. Any imbalances that have happened from like the galactic war and stuff, I feel like they'll help you to bring balance to those types of things that have happened. But yes. So thank you guys very much. I will be back. I've got the new thing now with the Patreon. There's going to be like lives associated with that and stuff, but they won't be live on the channel. They'll be live through the Patreon. I will be making more videos for here. I will be doing this live every month, and I am going to do another live very soon for the mandala thing. I was trying to find the other thing. I don't even need it. I can just do it without it. I don't need a fucking round weird thingy to make a circle. I know how. I have plenty of circles. I can even use this. Let's make a circle with this. But yeah, I will be back to do one of those, and I'll be back to do these live soon, and I will continue on with the Connecting to Spirit series and all of that. But thank you guys very much. I appreciate you. In Renee, namaste.